He's 6'6", he's in the army. We're going to do a tier list of his muscles. Let's start with the shoulders. The shoulders come a little bit less than halfway up the arm. They have a great amount of roundness though. From every angle that we see, very good roundness in these shoulders. So with that said, I'm going to give the shoulders A tier. Looking at the biceps and the triceps, not a ton of mass, but really good shape, really good details. We're not seeing a lot of long head though, but we do see good vascularity. We're just going to give him B tier for now. Looking at the forearms, he has long inserts on his forearms with some interesting details on the flexors. We're going to give those A tier. Looking at the abdominals and the obliques, it's a shorter insert waist, decent symmetry going on, not a ton of clear separation in the obliques. So I'm going to say that the abs are a little bit better than the obliques. We're going to give it A and B tier. Looking at the traps, they're a little bit more medium, not a lot of development in the lower traps. I would want to see those being a little bit thicker. We do see good development for the most part in kind of the teres area. I think it has a high ceiling, but for now, we're going to call it B tier. Looking at the lats are higher insert with not a lot of mass. We're going to call them C tier. Looking at the erectors, definitely has some erectors. We're going to call that B tier. Finally, looking at the chest, really high potential aesthetics. With that said, we just don't have a ton of mass, so I'm going to call that B tier. For a physique like this, all of these placings could definitely change because he's 6'6", and he has a lot of real estate to develop. So with that said, all of these measurements could go up over time because he has such a high ceiling for growing all of these muscles. Now, the lats might be kind of screwed, but everything else could probably be very gnarly.